Aloha me kako. Kumu Kaponoʻai. It's a pleasure to be able to be here with all of you. I am humbled to be the servant for the Department of ʻŌiwi Resources as its director. I have a team with me, my Deputy Director, Kai Robinson, as well as our Aina Advocate, Kai Medeiros. Today, I know today we're going to just briefly touch upon the subject matter that is on many minds of our local community that are here in Mokuʻula or Lahaina, and that is in regards to the Royal Complex. We are fortunate enough to have been able to get our contractor to come on board, and they are currently onboarding. The group is Group 70 under the direction of their principal, Kavika McKeag. And so I wanted to first off give you that so that you know who the group is that will be engaging with our community here, as well as our community all throughout Lahaina about this particular project. This is a quote from Kavika McKeag in regards to the piece. I never bring my glasses, so I'm going to go up real close here. Mokuʻula is more than a historic site waiting to be restored. It is a living piko, a spiritual and cultural anchor for our people. This master plan is not simply a plan for restoration, but a pathway toward recovery and cultural resurgence. It is an opportunity to heal, reconnect, reaffirm ancestral ties. The essence of this work is not design alone, but the revitalization of a profound relationship between sky and sea, between water and land, between ancestors and descendants, and between loss and renewal. It's really the grounding foundational component for Mokuʻula and Mokuhinia. The Royal Complex that we look at, and it doesn't only stretch out from Mokuʻula and Mokuhinia, but it goes all the way out to the pohaku known as Hauʻola. And so when we're looking at the entire Royal Complex of our ali'i, we're looking at where the old library used to be, where the kalo of Kamehameha and his royal patches, all the way over to what we know as Kaui Keauʻoli or Kamehameha Third School, Haleali'i o Kamehameha, the pre-contact heiau, Haleali'i and Lo'i Kalo of La'a, Haleali'i o Luna Lilo, the Pa Hale Kamani, the Hale Piula, Haleali'i o Kamehameha Iki or Kamehameha Third, and the Loko of Nalehu. This is all part of that Royal Complex that will be part of the discussion with Group 70 and developing the master plan for that. I am also reminded that Group 70 works for the County of Maui, and it doesn't work the other way around. And so they understand the complexity, and they understand the courage that it'll take to be able to engage with this community to make sure that we get this done correctly. They also know that we have really one great shot at taking care of Mokuʻula and Mokuhinia and building out this Royal Complex. And so we're going to take our time going through this work and making sure that we do it with everyone's involvement. So this is the Royal Complex Master Plan overview. These are the areas in which they'll be engaging. So we'll have a hydrology and water policy, wildlife resilience and risk planning, biological and ecological assessment, community engagement and protocol, transportation, circulation, planning, cultural landscape architecture, topographical survey, cultural and archaeological study, soils and geotechnical studies, boundary mapping. Some of this subject matter I'm really good at, and some of the subject matter I know that they're really great at. And so they're also bringing people on board that are also great in that subject matter to be a part of this team. Here are some of the plan purposes and deliverables. I'm not sure if you can read them all, but one of the main purposes is to honor history and integrity of place, cultural restoration, ecological revitalization, community healing, honor the integrity of place. Now, when we look at history of Lahaina, we look at history of our people there, and we look at the entire history of this beautiful, amazing space. Lahaina and its ali'i history is this long. Whaling history is this long. Yeah? And so we want to rewrite narratives of our history. Yeah? Not cover it up and make baseball parks anymore, but making sure that the places and the areas have a voice for themselves. And really, this is the reason why the Department of ʻŌiwi exists. Some of the main deliverables of the project: assessment in existing conditions, community engagement plan, comparative research, regulatory strategy, phase implementation, cultural historical synthesis report, GIS mapping. We're going to be here for a while to answer any other questions that you might have about this particular plan as we move forward. Group 70 is just onboarding their entire team, and so we look forward to having them jump on board come mid-July and into August, and then we'll start moving forward. I will say this. I know that there are a lot of different plans being implemented right now in front of you. There's an R1 plan, there's a Lahaina plan, there's another plan, and another plan, and another plan. And we are part of all of that. I say this humbly because this Moku'ula Mokuhinia plan is way before me. I remember an amazing man, Akonia Kana, that laid these fundamental seeds in many of our own na'au about this amazing space. Prior to Akonia Kana, there was a man that is my Hanai dad, and that is John Keola Lake, whose ohana comes right from there. And getting an opportunity to learn all of the fundamental protocols and place of that area known as Moku'ula, Mokuhinia. Never understood why. Fast forward many years later, here I am at the head of the Department of ʻŌiwi Resources, and this becomes a priority. And we will look at this priority as we continue to malama this as our keiki. So we malama this beautiful mu'o, this beautiful lala, and hopefully become a beautiful foundation, a kumu, that we all collectively in our community can be proud of, can continue to tell the mo'olelo, and continue to hapai and carry on the traditions moving forward. So, we wanted to just leave this QR code. I know you guys all akamai with your phone. Go ahead and snap them, and it's access to our strategic plan that will give you more insight onto the work that the Department of ʻŌiwi Resources will do and moving forward. Thank you very much for allowing us to be here today. Aloha.